Play now. Don't ask. Delete. See my team. I want to do a page. Two bills. Just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still I'm just doing this. I don't know. I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one. It's just snow. Yo, what's up, Seahawks?
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels, 24, and I let the paint
Today, from Orchard Park, New York, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Okay.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And hard
I didn't know that
over the 40 to the
I'm
42.
so dumb. I'm so dumb.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
Dang, bro, the
guys
Kansas
love it. If you're a
City
quarterback,
Chiefs are.
it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh, that was an interception.
And it's intercepted.
That's a
Picked up
dumb
by Tremaine Edmonds, the
move.
linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive.
Yeah, Mom?
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Okay.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen on the move to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
Bing.
Hardman on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points.
Yeah,
so go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 39, Mahomes. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Cool.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Fumble and the interception.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
I'm so dumb.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and then think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Bing.
Here's Hardman to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
This is taken in. It's complete.
What?
And he is down deep into
What did I just do?
territory.
I did not click that. I did not click that. Oh my god, I'm so dumb if I click that.
Not really an
I'm
offense
so
for them to speak
dumb.
of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big
No,
It
I
seems that
clicked
maybe
that
everything changes
button.
right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Oh,
Tyreek Hill.
let's go
Make the
Hill.
grab. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Oh, I suck. Not accurate. Yeah, I know.
Oh, he missed the PAT.
Yeah,
Good
that's
on the extra point, so
Benji out.
There, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Get out. Boop. Boop.
Now
Oh,
he's
my
back
God.
out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be brought down
Get
right
down.
on the chalk of the 20. And here come the Bills. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights.
What is that?
Of this first half. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is
You
incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That was.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away.
Oh, this is caught inside the 15. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there
It's
by
okay, they
everyone,
won't do it. I'll gamble,
including
I'll
him.
gamble.
Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a
I should have
mistake
passed
there.
it to the triangle.
And the two-point
Yeah, it was a
try will be
mistake. anyways.
unsuccessful.
I'm so
I don't know
dumb.
about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
That was so good.
Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Should we try the gamble again? I'm trying to get. I don't know why. I'm just trying gambling.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side. He's
got a man, complete. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top.
Oh, man.
Hang on, we'll jump over halftime.
Let's go, Hill. Oh.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Yeah, I know.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe allow the chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Go.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He's not going to be there. Yeah. He's done.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Nope.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Who that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you...
They got his man complete.
What's up?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge.
Hold on. What's 4 times 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's been 12 now.
Lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Allen now on 1st down, finding Knox there, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final try here for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
You're mad, Bills.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Butker on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points if you're looking to watch yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 10.
Again? Why?
From the gun, it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Why does it keep on being notified? 26.
Here's Allen.
26. Oh my God.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Stop being auto-flipped. Jeez.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Oh, shoot.
And again, it's Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Allen off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The kick by Bass is good. But hang on, the flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
No!
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
And he's across the touchdown.
You got 1 touchdown. That doesn't mean you're good. Doesn't mean you're
grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Let's go.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not? And down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20.
Give me some.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
I don't know why I
Butker now to add the extra point. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Accurate
Yeah,
kick.
I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big gain there for the Bills. Go! Offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Okay. Okay. Well, should I end it?
Only religion was the moolah. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a tutor. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chillin'. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real. About to get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killer. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
Hey, Belly, them ready?
When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's
Them
just
girl
how
a
I'm feeling.
red eye, never make right. Me, they are suffer life, them a get by. Never bow for the fame, heads high, never come so
I would up my gravy. Friday night I stop and I'm wavy. Ain't got time for my girls for the lazy. We gon' get some. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it.
just a little hit for the summer. Big deal.
Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels, 24. And I let the paint drip like the hose.
Whoa, big cars. Suicide doors, I got scores. You don't know my life is hard. Make me wake up in the morning.
Chinchilla for the wizard, I just swear to clip. When my feet were
This type of
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big deal.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. Goodbye.